Hello everyone, how are you doing, my people? How's everybody? Please let me know that you are okay after yesterday's results. Very good day for us, or actually it's a good day. It's not a super day, it's a good enough day. We had some pips here and there and we accumulated a good number. Welcome to you. Thank you for being here again for yet another day to accompany me on my trip towards profit. I am Munther Marji CMT, and this is FX Educast and QTime FX, and we are going to continue what we have been doing every day recently, which is, of course, giving you the best trading opportunities in the market. First of all, I want to tell you what happened yesterday, and or even before that, I want to update the chat link, guys. Meanwhile, as I update the chat link, I want to hear the good news. I really hope that you guys made profit yesterday, because we did. We had 3 signals triggered. 2 of them reached the first limit, and 1 of them was trading in about 20 pips of profit just before we started. Did not reach the target, but it was closed on market with profit. Of course, you know the rules. If we get to the target, that's great. If we don't, then we need to close the position with we cannot control with profit or loss, of course, but we can control the time. So usually when I find signals which were triggered but were not able to reach their limit or stop, what I do is I close them just before we start talking, and that means around 20 minutes, something like that ago. Around 6 a.m. GMT, I checked the market and I saw that we are making profit on that trade. I'm going to show you all the trades, but first let me update the chat link. Okay, so welcome. This is our chat link for today, and once we see that it is working. This is great, fantastic. Okay, what I want to show you today, before we start, is the results from yesterday. We had these signals triggered. We had the buy euro at 1072. It stopped only very few pips before reaching its limit. I think we got to 97, which is only 3 pips before the first target. But this morning it was trading around 1090, which leaves us with 18 pips of profit. That is very nice. The pound reached the first limit. We had the buy at 31.67, which was triggered. 32 was hit. 32.19 was approached. We got to 32.15 before the market dropped again late in the night. So we were very close to second target, but first target is met. 33 pips, fantastic. Gold as well. Gold, we had a buy at 65, and we reached the first limit, the first target, 68.8, leaving us with 38 pips of profit. And the total for yesterday for these 3 trades was 89 pips of profit. Fantastic results, guys. We had other signals which were not triggered, of course, the sell on the euro, the pound, and gold. All of them were not triggered. The price for the pound, the entry price for the pound sell signal was reached, but it was reached late in the night after we canceled our orders. Of course, I always say this, we cancel orders which are not triggered when we have the European session close, which is around 10 hours from now, almost 10 hours from now. So we keep these orders until Europe closes. When Europe is closed, we delete, we cancel our orders which were not triggered. And we had also a buy and a sell on the yen, and they both were not touched. We came very close to triggering the sell, but we did not trigger it. And with that, we only had 3 trades yesterday. The euro was closed at market this morning. It was making 18 pips of profit just before we started talking. The pound got to the first limit with 33 pips, very, very close to second target. And gold also got to the first target, stopped only just a little bit above it, I think 4 or 5 pips, something like that, above the target, and then it started falling again, which shows that placing our target at this place, at this level, it was a good idea, it was good analysis, and I'm happy, very happy with that. With this, guys, we can go immediately to our chart and start analyzing. But before we do, I want to remind you, of course, that you are watching this live stream free of any charge. And as you see, as you saw yesterday, as you can see every day, almost every day, as you can see week after week, we are making profit. We are hitting profit. We are hitting our targets, our limits. We are closing positions in profit, even if they don't reach their limit, like the euro long position from yesterday. This morning it was in profit, although it did not reach the limit. So we are doing very good. And if you are here and you are enjoying this for free, of course, you know this information makes money. What we provide in this video, in this live webinar, makes money. And that's why it's not free. Anything that makes you money, it's not going to be free, right? So it is free for one reason only, because QTimeFX is sponsoring it, and they want you guys to make money. They want you to be successful. That's why they are sponsoring this live webinar, and they are offering you the chance to trade with fantastic spreads, zero commission, segregated funds, and on top of that, the promotion everybody is talking about, the bonus promotion, $500. $500, guys, of a bonus for only choosing our broker. This is the only reason I want to give you money. You have chosen us. You did put your confidence in us, and we want to reward that. So come and get the money. Everybody's talking about this. We get tons of questions and requests to open new accounts every day, and everybody wants these $500. This is not a trading credit. This is real money in your account, which you can withdraw, of course. For you guys who don't want to deposit too much, and you want to deposit just a little bit to maybe test the market or see where you go with it, you can deposit only $150 and be entitled to a bonus of $250. But when you deposit $300 or more, you will be entitled for a bonus of $500. And this is what I want you to go for, the 500, not the 250. So open your account with us today and start earning. And of course, to get these promotional benefits, you must contact FX Educast via Telegram. So if you have a Telegram, send us a message right away. If you don't, join Telegram and send us at FX_Educast, FX_Educast on Telegram. And we will be very happy to help you. The team from FX Educast is very friendly and very professional, and they want to help you. And they are going to help you answer your questions, help you with account opening. If you have questions about our broker, about bonus, about anything at all, go ahead and let us know anything on your mind. Contact us, FX_Educast via Telegram, and start walking towards the $500 right now. Okay, guys? So with this, we are going to start our analysis session in a few seconds from now. All right, let's do this. I had the lighting on. I had to turn it on. I did, and I am ready to go now. So, my friends, my fellow traders, my brothers and sisters who are here to make some profit, are you ready for that? Let's see if you are. First of all, Reynaldo, how can I get more profit? Well, Reynaldo, I have just shown you what we made yesterday. I want you to be able to see previous results for this webinar so you know what to expect. So every day we're making tens of pips. Every day, almost every day, we are making tens of pips. Most of the days we are making something like 70, 80, 90 pips, something like that. And on some good days, we went for almost double that. So, and this happens almost every day. Of course, nobody makes money every day, but we are doing excellent. So if you want to follow these signals, contact us, fx_educast via Telegram. Let's open this account for you, where you can start taking these trading ideas that I will be providing you with and placing them as real trades on your real account with QTime FX. Okay, people? As usual, we are going to start with the euro. And the euro is moving as expected. Remember from yesterday, guys, and the days before, we said that we have a 5-wave sequence to the upside. 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we had a 3-wave sequence to the downside, ABC. And we decided, we estimated, we called whatever you like. We said that wave C is probably over, and now it is time to move higher because we came very close to the 61.8 retracement level here, and from there the market started recovering as expected. We had a long position in this area yesterday here, and as you can see, the market moved higher after that. Not a lot, just a little bit. Now, what do we expect to happen for today? If we connect the top of waves 5 and B with a trend line, we can see that this trend line is currently running very close to the current daily high of 95. It's actually 95 point something. Let's call it 95. So this is going to be my resistance for today. So the first piece of information I'm going to leave on the chart today is that resistance is at 1095. Now for the support, we do have a support here provided by this rising trend line from the bottom seen during Thanksgiving. It is also touching the low of this week, I think. No, this is Friday. Yes, this is Friday jobs report. I forgot that this drop came after the jobs report. So this is Friday low and Thanksgiving low connected with one trend line, and this trend line was approached here, and it's moving closely to the current market action, the recent market action, and it's also very close to the moving average band here. So what we have here is a support that we cannot deny. But even if this is broken, I can tolerate down to the bottom of this point. Why am I saying that? Because from here, I expect a new 5-wave sequence to go to the upside. If I'm right, then this is what will happen. This will be 1, and this will be 2, and then we'll have 3, and then 4, and then 5. 5 is going to be, of course, above 3. This is what's going to happen. So if I'm correct about my expectations and analysis, then we should not trade below a Friday low, which is 1038. So support is going to be 1038. You cannot get this kind of support without the wave principle. You know, yeah, it's a daily low. Yes, that's right. But you cannot tell how important is this daily low unless you know your Elliott waves, unless you're good with that. So if you're good with that, you know that we have a very important point here. It's the start of a sequence, a new wave sequence, and if it's penetrated, this means that this wave count is wrong and that the market is probably going to go down. So Elliott wave, or the wave principle, can help you a lot in identifying the most important support or resistance for the day. Some people may think that this is the support, or this one, or this one. All of them are support levels. But which one is the most important? This is the trick, guys. I always say this: you don't have to have a very complex analysis system. You must keep it simple. You need to keep it simple. And when you do, the trick is how to identify the best support, the best resistance, and then when one of them is broken, you go with the direction of the break. This is how I trade, and if you want to follow how I do things, I'm obviously making some profit almost every day, as you can see, as you see in these videos. So if you want to do things my way, this is how I do it, and I'm giving it away to all of you guys because I want you to be successful. So with identifying this resistance and this support, we can start, of course, building our trading strategy for today. Any push above 95, in my own opinion, above this trend line here, is a good reason to go long. So I'm not going to wait much. 5 pips, that's it. Maybe even not. I'm going to place it at 95. I'm going to go with that, because if this wave count is correct, then this move to the upside should be strong. And I want to be in as early as possible. That's why I'm going to recommend the buy at 10.95. Munther, are you serious? You're buying at resistance? Well, once we start challenging this resistance, there's a very good chance of it being broken. And I'm basing this, of course, on the wave analysis, not on anything else. Just when we start pushing above this trend line, that's it. And of course, this is a falling trend line every hour or so. Every hour, when we have the new candle, this trend line, sorry, I'm still warming up. This trend line is going to get a little bit lower. So when it does, that means that now it is maybe at 96. It's going to be at 95 the next hour, and so later in the day it's going to be even 94, 93, but it's dropping very, very slowly. So that's why 95 looks fine to me. I'm going to buy at 95. Now the stop should be, actually we can place the stop only a few pips below this support, because it's a starting point of a wave count. But I'm gonna use the idea that Robert Preshler talked about, which is in a leveraged market, sometimes these things can happen, like overlapping between waves 4 and 1, or maybe dropping below the point that we started the wave count from. He said in cash markets that does not happen, but in leveraged markets that could happen. So a few pips, 2, 3 pips, 5 pips. If you want to be strict to Elliott, that's enough to make this wave count disappear out of the charts. But we are going to be a little more flexible with that. I'm going to place my stop, let's say 20 pips below that, 10.18. Okay, and now with this, we of course still need the targets. So I'm going to use 2 targets here. I'm going to give you 2 targets. And as you see, of course, on the group, we give you 3 targets, not only 2. 1 for you guys who want to get in and get out. And yesterday, 2 of the 3 signals got to the first target, which was very good, very satisfying. So of course, we're going to keep on doing that for the group. You don't want to miss being a part of this group because the signals we send there are making money. Do you want to make money? Do you want signals? Do you want good trading opportunities? Yes or no? If you want, then join our Telegram group. Contact us, FX_educast via Telegram, and we will be there to add you to the group. Contact us and request to be added to the group. Okay, people? So let's look for targets. Okay, initial target. Yesterday, I think we talked about, let me check another time frame. I think we talked about 1140 as an initial target. Let's go for our. Yes, I said remember, I said I am interested in this. Top right here, which was 1140, that's still, it's going to be my initial target for today, but you know, we are probably in wave 3, as I'm going to show you here. If this wave count is good, if it's okay, if it's right, if it's correct, then we can push higher than that. So I'm gonna just place my limit just a few pips above 40 to make it around 50 pip target. So 1145, that leaves us with 50. Now target 2 is definitely going to be 1208. We talked about this target a million times. It's a Fibonacci level. I can show you again why this level is important. 1208. For that we need the daily chart, and we are removing all drawing tools. Actually it's 09, not 08. It's 08.6. So this is the Fibonacci. 61.8 for the drop from the top seen late in June to the 29-month low seen early in October, I think the first day of October, yes. So actually it's 1209 if you want to be really accurate. I'm going to adjust that to 9. And I hope we get there. This is the first signal for today. Now another signal, of course, going to be the sell. In case a surprise happens and we drop below 1038, of course, I'm going to tell you a reason why surprises could happen today. Huge surprises could happen today. It's going to be an exciting day, but we're going to have to wait a little bit for the excitement to arrive. I don't expect it to happen very soon, but later in the day, it's going to be very exciting. Almost 12 hours from now, guys. That is, there's going to be an event, and we need to pay attention to that event, and it's going to be exciting. I'm going to tell you after I issue this signal. So I'm going to sell at 10.18 if the surprise happens and we get there. My stop is 10.95, of course. It's always, you know me now. I'm sure you know me. Most of the time, the vast majority of my signals are reverse signals to each other. So if the buy hits the stop, that's a sell. If the sell hits the stop, that's a buy. Targets, target 1. Target 2, I'm going to use 903. We talked about the support many times. And now for the first target, I want something that is closer than that. So we'll be selling here. With selling here, of course, at least challenging this bottom right here is going to be possible. So, and of course, when we start falling, and this sequence is no longer impulsive in a new wave count if we start falling, of course. That's not expected, but of course anything can happen in the market. It's not the probable. The probable for today is definitely a move to the upside, and I think that this is what is going to happen. But what we are going to do here is to specify a target that is just below this bottom here. So it is 80. How many pips do we need to make it around 50? 12 pips below this bottom. That's very reasonable. So we're gonna use 968 as an initial target, 903 as a second target. And I'm gonna leave these recommendations here on the chart for you guys before I, of course, issue the signal to the group and place them on my real trading account with QTimeFX. So, but before that, I want to talk to you about what day it is going to be. It's going to be a very exciting day. Why? Do you know what we have on the agenda today? The Fed, the last meeting for the Federal Reserve Bank in 2019. And for the past 3 meetings, we had rate cuts. Rate cuts were asked for, were demanded, were encouraged by politicians and analysts alike. And I don't know if we are going to get another rate cut after what we saw on Friday. I mean, 266,000 jobs made in 1 month. I think that is just insane. That is a very, very strong number that we cannot deny, and we cannot see this number and expect another rate cut. I really do not expect that. But if it happens, that's good, because my analysis points toward dollar weakness on the medium term. So another rate cut would help my analysis a lot. Now, if we get a rate cut or we don't, that is something. Another thing that we need to care about is, of course, this statement. And you know, if you have been in this market long enough, you know, people, that we pay attention to every word in the Fed statement. So we want to pay attention to every word. And of course, we don't have the statement immediately. You can get it online, of course, from the Fed website. But a faster way to go through the statement, of course, to be following the news on a professional financial channel, like if you guys like CNBC or Bloomberg. My favorite is definitely CNBC. I like that channel very much. I like the way they present the news. And I'm going to be watching the news on CNBC. And they give you the summary. They point out which words are the most important in the statement. They read it, they go through it immediately, they start talking about it, and you know what is the most important part of the statement. And you have to think about it. The words that you are hearing, are they good for the dollar or bad for the dollar? And then you can use that in your trading. Of course, trading when such a very important event is taking place, it's risky. So if you do that, I don't recommend it if you are a beginner. That's honest, man. That's really honest. If you're a beginner, please don't do that. But if you have enough years in the market, then trading these events is always something very exciting. Sometimes you make a lot of profits. Sometimes you are hit with some loss. And overall, it's exciting to trade it. And I think I'm going to be trading it today. And I wish you guys the best. So it is 12 hours and 15 minutes from the current time, exactly when the Fed is going to announce its decision, last decision for 2019, the year which will be marked with 3 rate cuts on the dollar, 3 consecutive rate cuts on the dollar. What's going to happen today? That's going to affect the market, of course. So pay attention to that. Watch the news. If you are a beginner, or if you are a person who has not been in the market for a long time, my advice to you is just don't have any open positions when this comes out. Okay, but if you are experienced, you know risk management more important than analysis, as I always say. Guys, I'm a radical technical analyst. Radical technical analyst. This is how I label myself. I love technical analysis, and I don't really pay a lot of attention to fundamentals unless it's really, really huge, like a central bank meeting, jobs report, Brexit, something like that. But you know, I don't follow these numbers on a day-to-day basis. This is a secret. I'm gonna tell you about. You know, I don't follow every PMI, every number that comes out every day. I'm not that kind of trader. I watch the chart. I watch price action. But even with my unbelievable passion for technical analysis, I know after 19 years of experience that it's not analysis that makes you money in this market. It is risk management. If you are the best analyst in the world and you have poor risk management, you're gonna lose money in this market. If you are a good, just not very good, you don't have to be excellent, just good technical analyst or analyst in general, and you have very good risk management skills, you are going to be successful in this market. Okay, guys, so today it's going to be an exciting day. We have the Fed. We want the Fed to, you know, say anything bad about the dollar. This is what I'm hoping for and praying for. But of course, I'm going to react to the news when they come out in any way. I will be ready to react. So with this, guys, with this warning, take care of your accounts today. Take care of risk management today. Watch what the Fed will be saying, the statement on television. It's going to be there right away when the decision comes out, 12 hours and 13 minutes from this moment. I'm specifying this because you guys, of course, come from different places, so I want everybody to know when is this going to come out. It is 2 p.m. Eastern, and you can translate that to your current time using, of course, Google, or if you know the difference between your country and Eastern. Of course, you have to know that if you are a trader, and then you know what time it will be coming out. So guys, with this, let's go to our trading account and let's place these orders. First of all, I'm gonna place an order to buy the euro at 10.95. This is my first order for the day. I'm gonna place a stop at 10.18, and I'm gonna place my take profit at exactly 50 pips. 10.45. Sorry, 11.45. 11.45. Okay, so this is our first order for today. Buy the euro at 10.95, only a few pips above current level. Stop loss 10.18 and take profit at 11.45. Pay attention for the news today, guys. Don't risk too much. If you want to keep an open position when the Fed comes out with their decision, make it a little position. Okay, if you are new in the market, my recommendation to you, my advice to you, don't put any money in the market when the news comes out. Okay, now our second order for today is going to be sell the euro at 10.18 with a stop at 10.95 and a limit at 9.68. Okay, and place, and this is our second for today, our second order for today, our second recommendation for today. Sell at 10.18, stop at 10.95 and target 9.68. But one important note, guys, it is always the case, but it's especially the case today. Please don't forget to cancel all orders which will not be triggered by Europe close, because we don't want these orders to be in the market when the Fed comes out. The market can move very fast up or down, and of course you may not get the entry point you want. We have slippage when we have central bank meetings. That's very normal with every broker, and we don't want to be, for example, placing in an order to buy the euro at 10.95, and then this order is executed at 11.10, for example. We don't want that to happen. So don't forget to cancel all orders which are not triggered by the close of European session. Okay. I really want you guys to pay attention today. Now, one more thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna issue the signals for the group. So today is December 11th. And now it is around, let's say, 55 by the time we are done with this, editing this page. Yes. Now we'll have a long euro at 10.95. We will have our initial target. We'll talk about that. And here 9 here. So this is 50. And 12.09 is going to be 114 pips. And of course, I'm going to give you a smaller target, let's say 25 pips at 11.20. So this is the euro. Now, what about the sell? Let me find my sell slide. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, so this is the buy, this is the sell, also 11th, of course. Today is 11th of the month, only 2 weeks till Christmas, and I cannot wait. 10.18, our stop is going to be 95, and our target is going to be, we have 68 here, which is 50 pips. We also have 903 here. 903 is the same as yesterday, but from entry it's now 115 pips. And I'm gonna give you a smaller target here. I'm gonna give you we have 80. I want to place it at 80. 89. I remember that 89. Let's make it 88 to make it a 30. 88. Yes. And now I just want to make a new folder for today. 11, 13. Okay, now see 1. And yeah, now for the other signal, yes, it's also ready. And sorry guys. it is, of course, a good time to remind you that you should join this group, because as you see, once I issue a signal, I immediately screenshot that and send it to the group. So in case you're not watching the video, in case you're not here for any reason, or you just missed that minute where we issue the signal, then you can find this signal coming your way immediately or directly to your mobile. There you go. Okay, so now we are ready to send you these signals. I'm gonna, of course, send these signals to you right away, guys. And here we go. And send. So today's signals are going to be, we started with the euro, as we always do, of course, and these are your two signals, the first couple of signals, and there you go, guys. We have that in front of you. So with this, guys, we need to take our first break for today. I really hope that today is going to be a good day. We're going to add to the profit we made yesterday. It was a good day, and we want a little bit more today. We're gonna do that. Okay, so let's take a little break. I see some comments I'm gonna talk about when I come back. Okay, and we are of course going to continue talking about the market. We are going to find you more trading opportunities. Like yesterday, we made a good profit. We are hoping for the same today and every day for you. Of course, nobody makes money every day, but I want to be able to make money most of the days for you, like what we are doing right now. And before I go, I want to remind you that you are watching this free, completely free of any charge, because of the generosity of QTime FX. Guys, QTime FX wants you to make money. They want you to be successful. That's why they are sponsoring these webinars. They know that we are making profit. They want you to get this profit. So they are paying me on your behalf, literally. They are paying me on your behalf to give away these valuable signals, these successful trading recommendations. You see them every day. You know that they are successful. I'm very happy with the performance we are doing right now, and I'm going to go to my Christmas vacation with a big smile on my face because of the profit we have been making this month. And I really hope that you guys are not only watching these signals, watching these recommendations, or trading them on a demo. I want you to trade them on a real account with QTime FX, the sponsor of this live webinar, who is offering you the chance to trade with fantastic trading conditions, like these very tight spreads that you see on the screen, which got QTime FX the award for the lowest forex spread broker of 2018, guys. And of course, they accompany that with absolute zero commission. That is a combination you cannot beat. I've been in this market for 19 years, guys. This is a combination that even somebody who has been here for 19 years says, wow, when they see it. Very tight spread and zero commission. A lot of brokers offer good spreads, but they charge you commission. We do not do things like this here. QTime FX wants to cut your trading cost to a minimum. They want you to trade with the minimum cost possible. Very tight spread and zero commission. No commission at all. A fantastic, fantastic combination. And of course, they also have segregated client funds, We're in UOB, which is ranked in the 22nd place in the World Bank ranking. Very, very good rank. And to top that, of course, we have the promotion everybody's talking about right now, which is the $500 bonus. Guys, $500, we're not talking about $50 here. No, 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 that zero is not a mistake. It is $500, and it is withdrawable, and it is real money. I want you to get the money. I want you to take away these $500 and spend them in any way you like. Take the missus on a romantic evening out, or a getaway for the weekend, spa, resort, something like that. Or if you don't have a missus, lucky you, and then you can spend them on anything you like. Getting that gadget that you have been looking at recently, something that you can enjoy and spend your time on. It doesn't matter. What matters to me, I want you to get the $500. So open your account today with QTime FX and make a deposit of $300 or more, and you will be entitled for this very, very attractive bonus. For you guys who don't want to deposit that much, we still have another promotion. Deposit $150 and get $250 in bonus. One very important note, to get these promotional benefits, you must contact FX_Educast via Telegram. Don't go anywhere else. Contact us, FX_Educast via Telegram. FX_Educast via Telegram. If you have a Telegram, send us your messages right away. If you don't have a Telegram, download Telegram and send us your questions, your requests. Tell me, I want to take the money. I want the $500. I want to open an account. Or if you just want to ask any question about our broker, QTime FX, or about the bonus promotion, the vast majority of the questions we get is about the bonus promotion. And our team is ready to help you with big smiles on their faces. Very friendly, very professional team is there to help you. So don't wait, don't hesitate. Contact FX_Educast via Telegram right now, and let's open an account for you where you can start implementing these trading recommendations. Okay, guys, with this, we have to take our first break, and we will be back in 5, 6, 7 minutes, something like that. And of course, we're going to continue talking about the best trading opportunities in the market for today. You don't want to miss that. So stay tuned and see you in 5, guys. Okay, guys, we are back after this short break. Welcome, welcome to yet another day, another adventure. Not just any other day, it's a Fed day. So we have the Fed today, and we need to pay attention a lot to what is going to happen later this evening. My time is going to be later this evening. It depends on where you are. Welcome, everybody, from wherever you are. This is our second hour for today. And as you saw, we made 89 pips yesterday. Today we are going to try and do the same for you. I want you to make profit. I want you to be successful. And QTimeFX wants you to be successful. They want you guys to make money. That's why they are offering you to trade with such fantastic spreads. Zero commission, segregated client funds, and of course the promotion everybody's talking about, the $500 promotion, which you need to contact FX_Ducasse via Telegram in order to get. So contact us. Don't waste more time trading demo or just watching these opportunities fly by. I don't want you to come back after this webinar, come back to the video and check the signals and see, well, yeah, they were right. This buy signal here made 30. This sell signal here made 25 pips. And overall, they made 70, 80, 90 pips today. And I was just watching. I don't want you to be in that position. I want you to be trading your real account with QTimeFX using these recommendations. And we're going to get to profit zone, profit land together, hand in hand. Okay, my fellow traders, my brothers and sisters who are watching this, welcome from anywhere in the world. I'm so honored to have you. And a big, big thank you to QTimeFX for giving us the chance to meet every day because of their generous sponsorship and because they want you, they want their clients to make money. This is the kind of broker who cares about you guys. And this is, of course, very, very important. You want to be working with a broker who cares about you, who wants you to make profit, not the kind of broker who makes it harder for you to make profit. You don't want to be trading with such a broker, right, guys? So before we move on, I have a couple of comments here. Reynaldo, what do you think about what we are providing at the moment, Reynaldo? Yesterday we made good profit, and today we have issued our first signal, or first couple of signals, first pair for the euro. And what I want you to do, Reynaldo, and everybody who's asking about how to get more profit, is to join our Telegram group. Okay, this is the Telegram group, guys. This is it, the one we are sending the recommendations immediately to. So we issued the recommendations, we sent them right away, as you can see, immediately with the timestamp, the date, everything, stop, entry, stop, 3 targets for you guys. And during the break, I even updated the group members with the results from yesterday. Very good day. And we hope to be able to do the same for you guys today. I want to do this for you every day. So join the group, contact us FX_Ducasse via Telegram and ask to join the group. I want you to be here. I want you to be in this group when I send these pictures of my best trading recommendations for today. For the day, I want you to be there. For example, this is from yesterday. After I've sent the signal, we got this buy triggered, and we got to the first target, and we made 38 pips. Okay, guys. So be there, be in this group, and I'm gonna take complete control over this group. I'm gonna be sending you recommendations, and if you have any questions in English, please send them over, and I will be more than happy to answer them. So join the group, join the group, join the group. Contact us, FX_Ducasse via Telegram, and join this group that is made for profit. We made this group so you guys can make profit with us. This is what I want you to do. This is what I will try my very best to achieve. I want you guys to achieve profit. So you don't want to miss this, right? Join the group. This is for Reynaldo and everybody else who is asking about profit. Now, for Blaine buddy, Blaine is updating me on his results. Munther, 58 pips profit. Thanks. Welcome, buddy. Nothing in the world makes me happier than hearing this. You know, when people come back to me, these traders who believed in these signals, and they are telling me that they made profit because of my signal, that makes me very, very happy, man. Even happier than when I make profit for my own self. I swear to you. When I make profit for my own self, I'm very happy. When I withdraw this profit and it reaches my bank account, I'm so, so, so happy. But believe me, I'm not trying to be, I'm not trying to look perfect or like that kind of man who's very kind and virtuous. No, no, no. I'm telling you the truth. I swear to you. When you guys come back to me and tell me that you made profit, this gives me satisfaction like nothing else. So I really want you to make profit. Thank you very much, Blaine, for this update. 58 pips, buddy. I hope you enjoy every dollar you made yesterday and every dollar you will be making with us, hopefully in the vast majorities of the days that we meet and talk about the market. So we are doing great. Let's hope for the best. Let's hope to continue doing great as we are doing. And in order to achieve this, we must hit the charts immediately. And this is gold. These are yesterday recommendations. This one and this one. The sell was not triggered. The buy was triggered, and we got to the initial target, but not more than that. We did not reach the second or third targets. Now I don't know if this can be counted as a 4. Actually, it does look like 4, but the price is starting to move to the upside. So all we need to ditch the idea that this is an ABC inside wave 4. Let me show you the ABC. Is a penetration to the upside. This is an ABC. It looks perfect, to tell you the truth, but the market is trying to recover. If it does recover, then we cannot count this as an ABC, especially if we penetrate the bottom of wave 1 here. If we do, then that is great. That means that this drop is finally over. And you know gold, you know how much it is related to the Fed. Gold can move, can really move when the Fed talks. And of course, it depends on the words of the Fed. If they are good for the dollar, of course, gold will sink. If they are bad for the dollar, gold will soar. So it all depends on what words the Fed are going to be using less than 12 hours from now, around 11 and a half hours, and we will know the truth. So I'm going to be watching that very, very closely. Of course, I'm going to be watching the Champions League, but 8 football matches later this evening, which unfortunately it is almost in the same time frame. So I'm going to watch the Fed, and after I'm done with the Fed, I'm going to go enjoy myself some football. So you have to watch this. You have to be there, guys. And I want you to be there. I want you to see what the Fed is going to talk about in order to understand what is going to happen to the dollar, because these words are very, very important for what's going to happen to the dollar on the short term, maybe on the medium term. The last Fed meeting of 2019. This is pretty important. Okay, people. So gold. If we start rising and we break an initial resistance, then I don't believe we can count this as an ABC. We will have to think of something else. This is obviously 3. This might be 4 and 5. I don't know. And that may ends it. It looks very small to be counted that way. Maybe this is 3 and this is 4. We can still find an ABC inside it. And this is 5. And after 5, we have 1, 2, and now it's time for 3. So if you see the price accelerate from here, then this wave count is wrong. And we will have to adjust that like this. Like this. And like this. We have 2 wave counts. And this is pretty normal, of course, when you count the waves, we always have the preferred and the substitute, let me call it in the terms of football, substitute wave count. In Elliott, they call it alternate wave count, which is the wave count that is ready to take center stage in case the preferred wave count fails. So this is another wave count. That's very interesting, very, very, very interesting. If this is correct, then I really believe that gold is going to be soaring. And this goes well with the current overall or big picture, overall technical outlook. The big picture for gold is of course to the upside, especially after finding that bottom at the long-term Fibonacci 38.2 with unbelievable accuracy, and following that with a reversal day. And on the bar chart it was a reversal day. On the candle chart it was a doji, a hammer, a doji, you can call it, you know, something in between these two, and many other indications like the wave count from the high seen in September. It indicates that all this drop is only corrective, and when you have a corrective drop, of course, when it's over, the price is going to move higher, even higher than it did the last time. So gold is expected on the medium term, of course, to go higher, but this wave count right here, let me just change the color for this one. This wave count right here goes very well with the long-term or medium-term picture. A failure at wave 5, it's not something that is strange. Yes, ideally wave 5 will have to travel beyond the bottom of wave 3 in this case, but failure in wave 5 is not something that should make you feel, oh my god, wave 5 failed to travel beyond the bottom of wave 3. No, it's something that happens a lot, and it should not be any surprise to you Elliotticians. So this wave count, it looks fantastic. Of course, the bearish wave count is counting this as ABC, and 4 is here, and then we still have 5 before we move higher. So in this case, 5 will be expected to go below the bottom of wave 3, below 58. And we'll have to, of course, watch the market and see how we will react here. And acceleration to the upside favors this wave count. So we are now in wave 3, especially if we break above this top right here, this intraday top, which I am going to use as my initial resistance. So initial resistance is going to be at 65.8. Okay, people, and at the same time, I'm gonna use the bottom of these waves here, wave 3. Wave 5 is very close to it, so obviously we have some support in this area. The bottom of wave 3 is 58.50. And with this, of course, I can start now building the trading strategy for the instrument that is going to be very exciting today because it's a Fed day. So guys, of course, in case we start trading above the initial resistance, I want to be long, and if the market starts trading below initial support, I want to be short. Of course, it's very simple strategy, very easy to understand. So I'm going to buy at 1460. 66, let's say. I want to be jumping in as soon as possible. Okay. Now my stop is going to be, let's say, 20 pips below support. Support is going to be, it's 58.5, so 56.5, which makes it 95 pips. That's a lot. I'm gonna cut 2 pips from this 93. It's still a lot, but I don't think we can do less than this. So sorry, support. This is stop. Okay, so guys, now for the limit, we have 2 targets, and on the group I give you even 3 targets, so you can get away with any kind of profit that we see in this market. So initial target, of course, I'm going to give you a small target, and target number 2, 1495.9, no question about that. I'm waiting for this level, and I'm going to place it on front of you as number 2 every day until we get there. And then you will remember what I said, and you say, well, Munther talked about 1495.9 last week or 2 weeks ago, and now we are there. So initial target, I think the bottom of wave 1 here makes an absolutely perfect target. It is 71.30, 55 pips. Yeah, that's good. That's absolutely perfect. So this is going to be my initial or my first trading recommendation for gold today. We still have, of course, a sell, and for the sell we are going to use the same support and resistance levels. Now if we break the support, now we have a sell at 1456.5 with a stop at 1465.8, now of course we do need 2 targets here and 3 for the group. I'm going to use 1450, which is let's call it a semi-psychological level. It's not a full psychological level. And of course the Fibonacci bottom, which got us the support recently. It's the lowest price seen recently, 1445.8, only 2 pips below the Fibonacci level at 1446. Actually, it's 1446.05 if you want to be really accurate. So these are my trading recommendations, guys, for now. And I'm gonna just try to place them here so you can see them. You can copy this, you can write it down, you can screenshot it. You can do better than that and go to your real QTimeFX account and place your orders immediately, just like I'm going to do right now. So I'm gonna place a buy stop at 65.8. We're not very far from that, only 10 pips. And the stop's going to be 56.5. 56.5 with a limit. I'm going to use the first one, 71.3. 71.3 and place. And as you see, guys, of course, now we have a buy stop here with a take profit here. Now, the second recommendation for gold today is going to be the sell one. I really hope it will not be triggered, but who knows, it's a bad day. Anything can happen today, so watch out. Sell at 56.5. Stop at 65.8. And our target's going to be 1450. And place. There you go, guys. Go immediately to your QTimeFX real account and place these recommendations. I don't want to waste your time on demo. Don't waste your time on a demo. Don't waste your time just watching these trading opportunities talked about in a video in front of you, and then the next day you come back to this video and you feel bad because you only saw the market move according to what we said, but you did not make any profit out of it. Don't be that kind of guy. Be the kind of guy who opens the real account with QTime effects and takes away these recommendations and gets in the market immediately. Okay? Now I will have to issue these for the group, of course. So of course we have a long at 65.80. The stop is 56.50. Targets are going to be 71.30 here. And that is, of course, 55 pips. And an unbelievable target, 1495.9. I really believe we can get there. And this is, of course, 301 pips. That is a monster of a target. Now we still need a smaller target for you guys who like smaller targets. I was thinking about yesterday high, 69.2. We got to this high yesterday. It was maybe 69.18, I think, something like that, very close to 69.2, which of course 34 pips, right? 34 pips. As you can see, 34 is a Fibonacci number, of course, 55 is a Fibonacci number. So I'm already feeling good about this recommendation because of the Fibonacci numbers. Let me change the time. It is now 7:40, almost 7:40. Okay. Now for the sell, gonna issue them together, of course, same time. We do have, we want to sell if the surprise happens and we drop to 56.50. With a stop at 65.80, right? And our targets are going to be 14.50 here, which is 65 pips, of course, and 1445.8, right? Which is that is 107 pips. Now I want something that is smaller for you guys. Let's see, let's say 35 pips at 14.53. Okay, so this is it also. Let me screenshot them and send them to the group. So 65.80, 56.50, yeah, everything looks good. Yes. Now for the short, of course. As you saw, guys, we of course prepared these signals for the group. I want you to be a part of this group. Why? Because as you are going to see right now, we are going to send these signals to our group. Here we go. You don't want to miss these trading recommendations. Believe me, they are good. They are making profit every day, and they are free. All you need to do is join this group, watch our videos live, and make yourself some money. So these are today's recommendations on gold: 740 GMT, buy 65.8, stop at 56.5, initial target 34 pips, then 55, and I'm keeping this in the back of my head and waiting for it day after day after day, and I really believe we can get there. Maybe the Fed is going to help with that today, and maybe not. Maybe it will make it harder for us to get there. We'll see about what will happen with the Fed later today. We have hundreds of pips and hundreds of members in this group, and we are of course providing you with hundreds of pips. So join this group, contact us FX_DCAS via Telegram, and ask to join the group. Okay, people, this is the first recommendation. This is the second one. If the surprise happens and we drop to 56.5, want to be sell, and the stop's going to be 65.8, targets 35, 65, and 107 pips. And as you can see, we are getting closer and closer to triggering this buy. We did not trigger it yet, not yet. We are very close to it. I think less than 10 pips and we will be in. So let's hope for that to happen. Now, let's take a look at the dollar index. Let's see what the dollar index is doing before the Fed. I'm going to switch to 4 hours first. Okay. As you remember, guys, we talked about this many times. We really believe that the dollar is in a weak position, and we do have a 5-wave sequence to the downside, 3 to the upside, and then a break of a rising trend line, which all of these things together are pointing towards the downside for the dollar. It's not going to be easy for the dollar. It is trying to recover, you know, but it's not really working, and I hope it does not. This might be still a recovery attempt, but I don't think it's going too far. It may be pushing, especially today with the Fed, of course, it may be pushing up a little bit on the dollar, but then the dollar is expected to give up and then start falling, and the drop is going to be very strong. Why? Because if this is wave 1, the whole ABC is going to be wave 2 and then wave 3. Wave 3 is the minimum expectations, reasonable expectation for wave 3 is to be equal to the size of wave 1. But most of the time, most of the time, it is much larger than that. So here we got, as you remember, we dropped from 98.54 to 97.36, more than 100 pips here. So what we expect for the second part of this drop to the downside is to be at least more than 100 pips, and in my own opinion it's going to be larger than that. But does this mean we cannot have a rising move in the dollar to the upside before we dive? Of course not. Honestly, this is what is expected more. I really hope the dollar will start falling immediately. I will be very happy. But there is a possibility, guys, that it will try, let's say, the last attempt to survive before it is crushed maybe by the Fed, maybe by another reason. I don't know. I don't care about the reason. What I care about is market action, price action. What the price is doing is what is important to me. When I see the price moving in one direction, breaking support levels, when I see wave counts, retracements, everything is pointing in one direction, then I really, really believe in this direction and I follow it, and I want to make money using it. The reason, it's good to understand. Of course, it's good to understand why the dollar is rising or why it is falling, but it's not really important if your target is to be a successful trader. That you may find this to be radical, but hey, I am a radical technical analyst, so I believe in technical analysis, following the price, not the reason why the price is moving. This is what I care about most. Okay, so we may still have a C before the drop. So maybe during the Fed is going to say something that is a bit confusing or a bit in favor of the dollar, and then when the smoke clears, the market will understand it in a different way. They say, no, 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 no. This is not good for the dollar. These words are not good for the dollar. And we start diving. This is one of the scenarios that can fit this wave count of a drop in wave one and then an ABC to the upside. Another possibility, of course, is that this is one and this is two. I'm not really excited about this possibility. I want it to happen, but I don't think there is enough evidence on the chart to support that idea. So, but if it does happen, that would be great, because we will not travel beyond this top and we will start falling again. That means, guys, if we travel beyond this top here, which is 97.84, we are trading currently around 30 pips below it. If we travel above it, then we are in wave C. That's it. Guys, what I'm trying to do here is to study the dollar away from the wave counts. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna look for support and resistance in a traditional way. Honestly, the dollar is trying to push to the upside right now, as you can see, but we have the moving average band, which can make that hard to happen. If we connect these tops right here, we can see that we are already trading above this trend line. Not very bearish, of course, you know that. And here, as you can see, guys, we do not have a falling trend line above current market, which of course indicates that we can move higher. And if this move higher happens, it will be, of course, wave C, as we said, A, B, C. But C is not expected to travel, of course, beyond the recent top. So we'll top somewhere here, and then we'll start falling again. This is what I expect. The dollar does not look weak at the moment. Here, as you can see, we do have the RSI bottom very close to the oversold and then moving higher. We have a cross to the upside on the stochastic indicator, and these are of course positive things. One of the most important things that you need to do when you are analyzing is you don't let your wishes stand in the way of a good analysis. So my wishes are of course for a weak dollar. I will be very happy if the dollar dives, but what I see on the chart right now, guys, is not really weak. So it's trying to push higher, it's trying to recover. We had the first attempt to recover here, it failed. Now we have what looks like another attempt to recover, and it's pushing beyond this falling trend line. But what matters to me most is the moving average band and the stop right here. So as I said, this is 84, the top of wave A, and the moving average band is very close to it. The top is in the 70s, this is in the 80s. So we need to pay attention for the dollar in the 70s and 80s if it gets there. Okay, and now I want to take a look at the indicators for the daily chart. Not a lot of help here. I want to also take a look at the long-term trend lines. I'm going to switch even to the weekly in order to try and find something interesting. Okay, so we do have a very interesting channel on the weekly chart. It's very interesting. It stretches back to June of 2018, and as you can see, guys, these parallel lines are working perfectly here. Look at this top here, and here. Unbelievable accuracy. We also have this one and these two here at the same parallel slope, and we do have this, and this is the one that I'm most interested in. As you can see, 1, 2, very close to the closing price of this week here, not the low, and now we are trading just above it. So all we need to see in order to get the party started, in my opinion, is to break below this trend line, which is currently running, as you can see, extremely close to these bottoms right here. Let's look at this. It's very close to these bottoms. This is 17, 11, 15, and 14. Oh my God, 4 weeks in a row with their lows in the 97 teens. So 17, 14, 11, 18. My God, that is very interesting. So all we need to do today, with the help of the Fed, hopefully, is to break the 97 teens, this area right here. And we also have this one. Oh my God. So it is actually the lowest price for the dollar for the past 4 months. We did not break below the 97 teens. This is from August, guys, and the low here is 97.17. Here it is 97.14, 97.15, 97.11, and 97.17. There's no question about the importance of this area. And to add to that, it's not only a rising trend line, a horizontal, obvious horizontal support, but it's also close to the moving average band. The moving average band is a little bit higher than that. It is in the 30s. The bottom of this band is in the 30s, but it's close enough. So without doubt, we have a major support. 9-7 between 11 and 17, I think. Yeah, this is a major support for the time being. A break below this support will indicate that our view of the market is correct. Keep your fingers crossed. Maybe today, with the help of the Fed, we will break this support, and maybe we'll be tomorrow talking about the dollar trading here or even here. Let's hope for the best, guys. Okay, so with this, guys, we come to the end of the second hour. Again, I am going to take a short break and to give you some time to get yourself something to drink or think about the market. Shoot any questions you may have in the chat. We are doing great, guys. Tell your friends, let them come here, let them enjoy these recommendations. They're gonna give you a huge thank you for that. We are doing good, we are making profit, we are issuing great signals that I really hope you guys are turning into real money. I hope that you are not trading these on a demo account. I don't want you to be trading on a demo account or just watching the video and then let these opportunities slip. I don't want you to let them slip. I want you to hold them very dearly. Go immediately to your QTimeFX live account and place your orders, the orders that we send to you. So with this, guys, I really want to give a huge thank you to QTimeFX for sponsoring this live stream. QTimeFX is our favorite forex broker in the world, and that is because of the spreads they are offering, the commission they are not charging us, the segregated funds, the bonus that they are offering, and of course they want you to be successful. That is why they are offering you these webinars, guys. They want their clients to be successful. They came to me, they said, Munther, you're a chartered market technician, CMT trader with good history, 19 years of experience. You are helping traders make money in the market, so we want you to help our traders, QTimeFX traders, to make money. We want them to be successful, and the best thing you can do to yourself is to work with a broker who wants you to be successful. Unfortunately, some of the brokers make it easy for you to achieve profit. Some of the brokers make it harder for you to achieve profit. This is a fact. And I've seen the good and the bad in my 19 years in the market. And I assure you that QTimeFX is one of the best. I have hardly seen anything in 19 years like this fantastic combination of very tight spreads and zero commission, guys. And that's why QTimeFX got the award for the lowest forex spread of 2018 by the ACIFMA. That is fantastic. That award says something. It is the kind of award that is good for you, the traders, more than it's good for QTimeFX. And they have their client funds segregated in UOB, which is ranked in the 22nd place in World Bank ranking. That is some rank. That is fantastic. And if all of this does not attract you, the very low cost of trading does not attract you, segregated fund does not attract you, these winning trading signals do not attract you, then maybe the bonus will, because we are offering you the chance to get yourselves $500 in free money. Real green American dollars, guys. Not a trading credit in your account, not just a number in your account. No, 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 no. This is real money. This is real money that I want you to come and I want you to get. So open your account today with QTimeFX and send us your request. Tell FX Educast that you want the money, you want the bonus, you want the $500, and of course, you will make more than that with our trading recommendations. So you have the trading recommendations to make profit from, and you have the free bonus. And in both cases, it is more money for you. You make a deposit of $300 or more, and you will get the chance to have $500 in bonus. Or if you don't want to deposit that much, if you are an absolute beginner who just want to see how things go, you can deposit $150 and be entitled to a bonus of $250. That is what? That is much more than your deposit. That is 167% of the money you have deposited. So if you deposit 150 with the bonus, your account will be 400. That is something. If you deposit 300 with a bonus of 500, your account will be 800, more than double with the bonus. And with the profit, of course, it will be moving higher and higher than that. But there's a very important note. To get these promotional benefits, you must contact FX Educast via Telegram and ask for the promotional offer for the $500. So contact us, go to your Telegram, contact us, and we will be sending you all the details you need. If you have any questions, shoot. If you want help in opening the account, we will help you. The team from FX Educast is very friendly, very professional, and they will be there waiting to help you with big smiles on their faces. So don't waste any more time on your demo trading or just sitting there watching this video doing nothing. No, I want you to watch this video and to take these trading recommendations to your account. Okay? So contact us, FX_Educast via Telegram, and while you are at it, ask to be added to our Telegram group, because we will be sending all these recommendations to our Telegram group. Okay, guys? With this, I'm gonna take my second and final break of the day, 5, 6, 7 minutes, something like that, and I will be back. So don't go away, because after the break, we are going to talk about the pound. And you know that we have the elections tomorrow. It's a very good time to talk about the pound. So guys, don't go away. Take a break. Get yourself something to drink. Shoot me any questions you may have. And let's meet again in 5 minutes. See you in 5. Okay, people, we are back. How's everybody doing? Hi again. Hi for third time today. Started at 6 a.m. Then after the first break, and this is after the second and last break. Hi, how are you doing? I hope you are still feeling that happiness from profit that we made yesterday, and we really hope to do the same today. Today is a Fed day. Fed days are always very exciting. Now, the next day after the Fed is usually not very exciting. I don't like trading the next day after the Fed. You don't know what will happen to the market. Sometimes the move on the Fed announcement is so sharp. So the moves that come after it, sometimes they move in the other direction, expected to correct the sharp move. So it's a little bit tricky. It's one of my least favorite days to trade, the day after the Fed. But the day of the Fed is something that I really, really like trading. Now, if you are a beginner, please stay away if you don't have enough experience in the market, because in a minute or two you may suffer a real huge losses. But if you have enough experience in the market, you know how to manage your risk. This is the magic word, risk management, guys. It's not analysis. So if you do manage your risk in a professional way, then today is going to be a great opportunity for trading. So it depends on your level of experience. To tell you the truth, I'm sorry, beginners. I'm sorry, new guys. You need some time before you can trade the Fed and these events. Okay, so we talked about Euro. We showed signals for the Euro and we have sent them to our group. Let me show you our group. There you go, guys. Here's the group. As you can see, we send you all the recommendations we make during this webinar, this live stream. These are yesterday's recommendations today. And even results. These are the results from yesterday. I have also sent them today recommendations. Euro and gold, so far we have 4 recommendations, 1 buy, 1 sell for both the Euro and the precious metal. We also talked about the dollar index. It's very important to talk about the dollar index on a Fed day, and we have reached the conclusion that we do have a major support at 97.11 to 17. It's major in every way you can imagine. And I really believe that all we need for the prophecy of the dollar collapse that I have been rooting for months now, all I need to really believe that this is going to happen is a break, a clear and clean break below 97.11 to 17. So today we have the Fed, tomorrow we have the elections in the United Kingdom. And that is why I really believe we should talk about the pound today. Yesterday, the pound did well. It reached our first target. I think it was 33 pips, right? Let me check for results. Yes, we had a buy at 31.67. Our initial target was 32. We got there. Our main target or second target was 32.19. Unfortunately, we got to 32.15, only 4 pips before reaching this target, and we started falling again. So today, what is going to happen with this sharp change here? We were rising, we dropped, we broke below this rising trend line and continued dropping. Not very bullish. So we need to include this top right here. As you can see, guys, the high here is 32.15. We had a limit at 32.19. And in order to understand the importance of this high, I'm going to switch to the daily and I'm going to show you what it is. Guys, the target that we were waiting for yesterday, the second target, not the first one was met, the second one we got very close to, but it was not touched. 88.6 retracement for this whole drop from the top seen in March, which I believe it was the highest price this year. Yes, it was. So from the annual high, the highest price during the current year, to the lowest price in the year, we calculated retracements, and 3219 is the 88.6 Fibonacci. Let me delete this. We don't need it now. We're going to have new support and resistance levels and new everything. So it is the Fibonacci level. 88.6 is very important. It is really, really important. And with this change, very close to this Fibonacci level, especially with the way we had the close yesterday. Let me show you. Just look at this perfect shooting star here. Do you know the term shooting star? Shooting star, of course, is a candle that reaches higher than all other previous candles in the move. We have this move to the upside. We got to the highest point during this candle. And that means, of course, that we were pushing to the upside, but come closing time, we close far away from the high and very close to the open, a little bit above or below the open. It does not matter if it's above or below, it's relatively close to the open, and that is why we have a small body, and this small body is near the bottom of the range. So we have very small lower shadow or no lower shadow at all. But the most important thing is the upper shadow. We want it to be clear, long, obvious, and that is, of course, an indication that we got this high, but we were not able to hold on to these gains. So when the closing time came, we closed much lower than that. This is a shooting star. It's a bearish candle. And as you can see, the reaction since the beginning of the day, which was in my time last night, around on this chart, it must be, or very, very early in the morning, very, very early. As you can see, the reaction is bearish, confirming that a shooting star with its top very close to a key Fibonacci level, the 88.6, is a weakness sign. So the minute this day closed, if I was doing this live webinar last night, when this candle closed, I would immediately say a sell. It's one of the classic cases of a sell. A candle pattern, very, very close to a retracement level. That is usually a good indication. And this, of course, makes this wave count possible. This wave count. Why? Why is 5 this small? Well, maybe because we cannot travel beyond 3219, and it is now a resistance. So with a 5 wave sequence completed, and also not only on this level of degree, we have a 5 wave sequence also completed on another wave degree. My God. If this wave count is correct, the pound is going to have a very hard couple of days. Very hard. We are already 100 pips below yesterday high, and this might be only the beginning, guys. This is a wave count that is screaming sell. So what we are going to do now is we are going to identify the support and resistance we need to use in our trading strategy for today, and it looks like the support is easy to spot. This is my initial support. We have the bottom here of a 30.99. Here we have 31. Here we have 31.03. So I'm going to use the lowest of the three, which is 30.99. So this is the support for now, and once we start trading about, we are currently about 15 pips above this level. If we start trading below this level with a number of pips that is enough to indicate that it's broken, a sell, a short position will be 100% justified. Now, the resistance might not be that easy to identify. It was easy to spot this support, but I don't think that the resistance is as easy. We may have to go to the 5-minute chart, look for a trend line, 1, 2, 3, 4, and failed 5. So if we fail here, if we draw a trend line down from yesterday high, it looks very good actually, especially with these moving averages very close to this trend line. So this trend line is currently running very close to these bottoms right here, which is 28. Well, yes, I'm going to use this. So resistance is going to be 28. Only 29 pips between the two. Now, what I expect is a break to the downside. But as I always say, guys, if I expect a move to the downside, but the level that is broken is the resistance, not the support, then I will forget about my expectations and I will follow the direction of the break. So I am going to place an order to sell definitely below 30.99 and another order to buy above 31.28. Anyone that gets triggered, I will welcome that position into my account. I have no problem. I follow the direction of the market. If the market's moving higher, I want to be long. If the market's moving lower, I want to be short. So let's try building this trading strategy now. Let's start with the sell because it's more probable. I want to see what kind of risk management comes with that position. 30.99. If we say let's sell 20 pips below that with a stop 20 pips above resistance. So 31.48, is that okay? 69 pips. Actually, because of the political atmosphere, I want to stop that is less than this, because this is one of the days, today and tomorrow for the pound, one of the days that you may end up seeing both signals, both positions, the long and the short, getting stopped out. So if that happens, I want to be losing as small as possible. So I'm gonna use only 10 pips below support and only 10 pips above resistance. Yeah. Now that is 49 pips between the entry and stop. That is more like it. So if I, for example, it's of course election day, anything can happen. The market can go up and down in a very fast way. So if both stops are hit, I'm going to be losing 49 pips on the long, 49 pips on the short, 98 pips. It is still less than 100. Then that's what I'm trying to do here. Now the targets. Let's let's see about the targets. Now, if we start trading below these bottoms here, below this and this, below this horizontal black line here, then we will be expecting the market to dive towards retracement levels. Sell at 89. The first retracement is 30.64. We're going to use that for the group, for the first target, the smallest one. But here on the chart, no, I want something larger than that. So I'm going to use the next retracement, which is 30.18, the 50% level for this move from the daily low seen on November 22nd. Now the second, of course, retracement levels are very, very helpful when you are trying to identify targets for the moves. They are not just support and resistance, they work very well for identifying targets. So if the price drops to the 50%, I want to close my position. If we get to 30.18, I'm short from 89 to 18. I will be making 71 pips of profit, close that and get the money, make these pips turn into dollars in your account. Now, I'm really interested in this one here, not the 61.8, although it is interesting, but what is more interesting is this one, the 71.4, my own level that I have discovered, and I'm very proud of that, at 29.34, because on the way higher, we have found resistance very close to it 3 times. So I'm going to use 29.34. So this is my recommendation for now, my short recommendation. Let's try also to build, of course, the long one. Buy at 31.38. Of course, I want the buy to be in blue. Stop, guys, is going to be at 30.89, 49 pips. That's good for a day like this. Very risky trading the pound right now. Even most of the brokers, if not all of the brokers, are raising their margin requirements for trading the pound for the current time because of the elections. And it's not just elections, of course. This is an election that is closely connected to Brexit. So it's 2-in-1, just like I said yesterday. It is a 2-in-1 event. It's Brexit and elections in one. So a move of 500 pips in a few days, in 2 days or something like that, is completely possible. Maybe more than 500 pips in 2-3 days maximum. We'll see what happens tomorrow. And I wish you guys the best, but please, if you're trading the pound, please keep your risk management on top of that trading. You don't want to be missed up with moves up, down, and you're having large stops or large positions, which is even worse. And that can leave your account with a hit of 20%, 30% of your account, maybe 50%. So I don't want this happening to you. Please, if you're trading the pound, keep your trading size limited and keep your stops not very far from the market. So targets, guys, for our long. Honestly, initial target, if we start rising again, I think 32.19 should be our initial target, not our second target. And it is less than 100 pips. So I really believe that this level we should use. Now, above that, we do have the stop right here, which is also interesting at 32.69. So I'm going to use. Okay, guys. I I think we are having some connection problems. I don't know what's the problem, but I really hope you are getting this. Buy at 31.38, stop 30.89, target 132.19, target 232.69. I'm going to give you even a smaller target for the group. Again, the sell is 38.89. It's a reverse kind of situation. A stop 31.38, initial target 30.18, and I'm going to give you a smaller target for the group. And target 2 is going to be 29.34. So with this, we are ready, of course, to place our orders. We go immediately to our QTime FX account, and we are, of course, trying to place an order on the pound here. Buy stop, of course, 31.38. Stop is at 30.89, and the target for this order is going to be 32.19. And place. Take this with you guys. Copy it, screenshot it, do whatever you want with it. Or the best thing you can do to yourself is to go to your live QTime FX account and place your order right now, just like we did. And let's hope for the best. Let's hope that in 24 hours from now, we're going to be celebrating a profit on this signal, or the one that I'm going to post, of course, right after this one. So the buy is at 31.38, stop 30.89, limit 32.19. Now the sell is going to be, of course, the opposite, 30.89, 31.38. What was the target for that? 30.18. And place. There you go, guys. This is the sub recommendation for the pound today. We are going to sell if the price drops to 30.89 with a stop at 31.38. Small stop. On purpose, we are making the stops for the pound today and tomorrow on Friday. We're going to make them as small as possible, because in case both of them are hit, I don't want to be losing 200 pips, for example, okay? And our limit is at 30.18. Best wishes for the pound. Now I'm going to go to, of course, to the group and send these recommendations. Now it is almost 8:40. Let's say 8:45, until I need a few minutes until I finalize this, of course, and screenshot it. Guys, you need to join this group. You need to join our group. As you can see, we send the signals there. We have hundreds of members there. We want to be sending you signals, and we want you to have this group with you wherever you go on your mobile. So if we send the recommendation, you get it directly to your mobile. You don't need to be in front of the video all the time. Maybe you need to leave for 5 minutes for any kind of reason, and you miss the signal. We don't want you to miss the signals. We want you to have all of our signals so you can make profit. And for that, it is very important that you join our group. So contact FX_EddieCast via Telegram and ask to join the signals group, the signal group. Okay? So the pound, first we have the long, 31.38. The stop is 30.89, right? 30.89. Now 32.19 is going to be here. 32.19, that is 81 pips, right? 81 pips. Now the second target is going to be 32.69. That is 131 pips. And I'm going to give you even a smaller target just for the group. This is exclusive for the group. If we start trading above 38, let me see, what do we have here? 38 is actually we are already in the long, so 38. I think we can get to these tops right here. The highest price here is 70. It's actually 82. The low here is 75. So I'm going to use 80 in between. 80. 31.80. That's 42 pips. And I'm going to screenshot this. Yeah, numbers look correct to me. Now for the sell. Now the sell is going to be at 30.89. Stop is 31.38. Target's at 30.18 here. From 89 to 18, that's 71 pips. And the second target is going to be 29.34. 29.34, that's 155 pips. But I'm going to give you a smaller target. If we get the sell, let me just take a look at the chart and see what we can do. If we are here trading, maybe we can get to, yes, 18. Actually, it's very hard to imagine this before 18, but I'm going to use the 60s. Close here is 55. So I'm going to use 55. That is 34 pips. Okay, and screenshot again and send. So 39, 30, 55, 18, 29, 34, stop 31, 38. Yes. And I'm gonna send these recommendations. Yes, on the group. Let's do that. A buy and a sell for the pound and send. There you go, guys. We are now sending you recommendations for the pound. Now let's take a look at the yen. We don't have much time. Maybe we don't have enough time to issue a signal for the yen today. I really want to, so I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible. Well, this is the trend line that we have been breaking. We have been trying to break for a while, and going to remove everything, start over again. Very simple. Rising trend line from Friday. Low is currently running around 50. We can also use this trend line, which is around 55. So guys, support seems to be, we have more than one support which are very close to each other. We have this rising trend line from Friday low, and we have another trend line arising from this week low. They are at 50 and 55 respectively. And we do have the bottom of the moving average band here, which is very close to the bottom of this candle, 108.63. This is the one I'm gonna go with, because you know me, the overall picture is really, really bearish in my opinion, and I really believe that we can achieve something with shorting the dollar yen. So I want to be in as early as possible. I'm still need a resistance. This resistance, we have been trying to break 108.89 for a while. Here. It's not working, but instead I'm going to use the retracement, which is just above these tops, and that's the 50% level at 109.05. 109.05. So 109.05. Okay, guys. Now now with this, I can build my trading strategy as fast as possible because we're running out of time. I hope the buy will not be triggered, but in case it is, it is. 20 pips above this resistance, it's going to be 109.25. Now, the minute we start trading below the support, I want to be short, so I'm going to sell 1 pip below the support. That makes it 62. Yeah, now targets for the buy. It's going to be at 109.73. Target 2 is going to be 10.13. You remember these numbers. This is the highest price seen recently, and this is the 71.4 retracement level for the drop from April high. Now for the sell, which I really prefer, and I really hope it's going to be the one that gets triggered, 108.62. My stop is going to be 20 pips above resistance, 109.25. Now target 1, target 2. Initial target is going to be at I remember from yesterday we had 107.99, right? It was 99 or 87. I think 87 would be good for this one. So 787, it was one of the bottoms seen recently, and we need another, I think 106.95. Was it that? Let me use yesterday targets for this one to make it as quick as possible. Yes, 1787, 196, right? So we're going to use the same targets as yesterday for this entry. And of course, we're going to have a smaller target as well, which is going to be 22, definitely, because we have support in the 20s. So this is it. These are the recommendations for the dollar yen for today. I'm going to go immediately to my QTime FX live account and place them before we run out of time. Buy stop at 109.25, and the stop is going to be 108.62, right? 108.95, 109.25, 108.62, 109.73, 109.73. Now the sell is the one I'm rooting for. I really hope this is going to be my trade for today on the dollar yen. And we have a sell at 108.62 with a stop at 109.25. And the target, I'm going to use the initial target here, 107.87. That's good. That's good money if we get to the target. And place, and this is it, guys. And I'm going to now, of course, go to the group and immediately issue these signals. It's going to be 55, I think, by the time we are done. Let's say 9 a.m. GMT, the time when this webinar ends. Dollar yen. Now the buy is going to be 109.25. Stop is going to be 108.62. Now the targets 109.73 and 109.73, the highest price seen recently, and 10.13, that retracement level. But we still have a smaller target to fill here. Here we have 48 pips, and with here 88 pips, and we need something smaller here in the form of 30. Yeah, in the 50s we do have some resistance, so I'm gonna place a smaller target in the 30s. Okay, and let's screenshot this. I hate running out of time. I wanted to talk to you about more than this, but of course, unfortunately, we only have 3 hours. $25.55, 73, 10.13. And that is, of course, our first dollar yen recommendation for today. Now for the sell, of course, we're going to use this as at 9, change the time, and the instrument. And for the entry, of course, going to be 108.62. 108.62. Stop is going to be 109.25. Our targets are, of course, the first one is going to be the 20s, so I'm going to use 108.22. That is 40 pips. We do have a support that we really need to care about in the 20s. We do have 107.87, just like yesterday, 107.87, and 106.96, just like yesterday. 107.87, that is some good target. That is exactly 75 pips. 13, yes. And of course, for the 106.96, the target, oh, that is some good target. 166 pips, and screenshot this. 62.2276, and the stop at 109.25, and we are done. We managed to issue the dollar yen in the nick of time. I like that very much. Okay, so now let's go to our Telegram group and send you guys the recommendations for the dollar yen for today. Best wishes on this Fed day, guys. It is a Fed day. It's not a joke. So you need to keep your eyes on the market. You need to be careful. You need to watch what is going to happen later today. In about 10 hours from now. In about 10 hours from now, the Fed is going to be telling us about their decision on their last meeting for the year. And we'll have, of course, the next meeting. I think it's in the last day or couple of days in January of next year, 2020. I love the number 2020 or 2020, whatever you like. I love this number, and I really hope that it's going to be a good year for you guys, filled with pips, filled with profit, filled with more technical analysis and risk management knowledge, which of course is going to help you be better traders. My best wishes to you. We had 8 recommendations for today on 4 pairs, 1 buy, 1 sell on each of them: euro, pound, yen, and gold. Unfortunately, we don't have time for more than this. I wanted to talk about the Canadian dollar, for example, but no time. We also talked about the dollar index. Very, very important to talk about the dollar index on the Fed day, and we need to watch what is going to happen with it. We have 2 wave counts. Both of them eventually points lower, but one of them points to a move to the upside before the move lower. Keep your eyes on the dollar today. Keep your eyes on the Fed. My best wishes to you. Thank you very much for being here. It's always an honor for me to have you guys with us. And I really, really want to thank QTimeFX, our favorite broker in the whole world. Guys, QTimeFX shows and proves day after day that they want you to make profit in this market. And my advice to you after 19 years of trading is this: trade with a broker who wants you to make money. Don't trade with a broker who makes it harder for you to achieve profit, but with a broker who makes it easy for you, or at least easier for you, to achieve profit. And by this I mean, of course, the broker that is offering you to trade with very tight spreads, 0 commission, and the point of that, of course, is keeping your trading expenses at a minimum. We want you to trade with the minimum lowest trading expense we can give you. And that, guys, of course, is achieved by the combination of tight spreads and 0 commission. We don't want commission, and we don't want to have you trading with wide spreads like some of the brokers. Of course, when you look online, you're going to find brokers who are offering you the chance to trade with tight spreads, but in most cases that comes with commission, of course, because they are offering you fantastic service. They want to be compensated for that with commission. No, not QTimeFX. We want you to trade with very tight spreads and 0 commission. And that is a combination you cannot beat. I'm telling you this, guys, as a man who has been trading for 19 years. This is a combination that I really, really like. So come trade with us. Enjoy these fantastic spreads, the 0 commission. Enjoy trading with a broker who keeps your funds segregated in UOB, which is ranked in the 22nd place in World Bank ranking, guys. And of course, QTimeFX cares about you so much, and they are offering you these spreads, and that is why they got the award for lowest forex spread broker of 2018, and they are gonna get in 2019 and 20, I hope so, and 21 and so on, because they deserve it. With this spread, unbelievable, 0.4 pips on the euro dollar and dollar yen, and I have seen with my own eyes spreads on the euro that are lower than that. So you are trading with trading cost that is almost zero, very close to zero. Use this to your advantage with the recommendations that we send you. Get in on your QTime FX live account, not demo account. Stop trading demo. Don't waste your time trading demo. Please trade demo for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that when you are an absolute beginner. After that, it's a shame to only trade demo. You know, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your effort, you're wasting opportunities. And when I come across a trader who is telling me, I've been in the market, I've been trying to learn this market for more than 6 months, and I'm still trading demo. And I say, why are you doing this to yourself? Why are you missing on these opportunities? Don't trade demo, guys. Open your QTime FX live account today and take my recommendations and place them in your account, and let's travel towards profit together. Okay, guys? And if all of this, you know, the free recommendations, the free group, the free YouTube videos with fantastic trading opportunities, and the very tight spreads, the zero commission, segregated funds, all of these fantastic trading conditions are not good enough for you, then maybe when you know about our promotional bonus offer, you will give yourself the chance to trade with these fantastic trading conditions. Guys, we are offering you the chance to get away with 500 American dollars. Not trading credit, just a number in your account like it's with some brokers. No, here, this is real money. This is your opportunity to get away with $500 of real money. We want you to withdraw the money. Please take the money. Please come and get the bonus. Take it away. Spend it in every way you want. The missus will be very happy with $500 that you and her can spend together on a romantic weekend or something like that. That will make you feel happy. And be sure to tell her that you got the $500 from QTime FX. Okay, people? So if you want all of these fantastic trading conditions, and I'm saying this honestly as a man, as a trader who has been in the market for 19 years, it's a combination that is very, very attractive. If you want to get all of these benefits, you need to contact us at fx_recast via Telegram. For you guys who don't want to deposit too much, if you are an absolute beginner, only trying to understand how things go, you can deposit a very small amount, like $150, and get our $250 bonus, which will make your account, of course, total at $400. But for you guys who want to deposit $300 or more, what you are going to get here is a fat bonus of $500. Don't waste this chance. Get the money, get the bonus, and get the recommendations free when you join our Telegram group and you watch our YouTube videos, and make some money for yourself and make me happy with that. Okay, people, your eyes on the Fed today, and tomorrow your eyes will be on the elections in the UK. Keep your eyes on the Fed today, okay? And see you again tomorrow, 21 hours from now. We'll be talking again about the best opportunities in the market. Love you so much, guys. Thank you very much for being here. Great profit yesterday, 89 pips we made yesterday with 3 recommendations. Today we are hoping to do the same for you guys, and maybe even more than this. So tune in tomorrow when we will give you more trading opportunities, which will make you a successful trader, will help you make profit in your live account. Okay, with this, guys, it's time for me to say goodbye. Thank you very much for being here, and as I always sign off and sign out with good trading and good luck to each and every one of you. Bye bye, guys.